All right, good morning, Sandy. Good morning. We're talking about aloe today. Always clapping my hands. Hi, Serena. Sandy, hi, how are you? We're going to talk about aloe, the benefits of aloe, and the different kinds of aloe you can get. And then I have some recipes, like what can you drink. Hi, Trey. Hey, New York gal. Yay! I'm getting my piece of aloe out so that you guys can see it. This beautiful aloe plant. I love it. You know, most of us know aloe to be just for sunburn, which is really great. And then some people get it for like skin relief. And this I get in the health food store, you know, but when I have a chance to make it, I love that. Thank you for my gifts already, my likes and loves and la 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 la. All right, so I just could not wake up this morning. I was up all night. My daughter was calling me from college. She was not feeling good. Hi, Madeline. Thank you for my join me. Thank you for being part of my team. That heart me, right? I love that. Hi, Nini. Nice to meet you and see you. Your hair looks amazing. I know, it's so nice to have to be able to wear it down when I'm not in the commercial kitchen. I don't care if I get hair in my food. I usually don't, though. All right. Are you drinking espresso? I do not drink espresso anymore. I drink my mushroom coffee. It's here, too. I just got my box. Look. Got my box for the month. I'm so excited. I have to make it. I'll show you how I mix it today. I know, it's so good. All right, so I have a lot to cover, but it's gonna go pretty fast because, hey, Donna Marie, nice to see you. Good morning. I finished all the recipes yesterday. So I'm gonna post them for the other days, and I'm collecting all of the videos. We're getting there. Let me put the spoon over here. All right, so let's get to it. So here's what the plant starts at. This is the aloe, right? Good morning. Good grand rising. Good morning, Sunny Debs. So this is the plant. This is how it looks. And then when you buy it in the store, you can buy it like the plant, or you can buy it in that it looks like water, or you can buy the gel, and each one does something different, and I'm going to kind of show you today how we do it. Yeah, we have a ton of snow out here, but that was from the weekend. You have snow there? Oh, my glasses are so dirty, I can't see. All right, we're going to clean them old school. Sometimes I wear contacts. In the kitchen, it's easier for me to wear contacts, but I just woke up, so I threw my glasses on, so now I can't read a thing you guys are saying. That's so sad. Am I squinting my eyes? I'll try and keep them open. Let me see, is that better? That's a little better. Okay. Hi, Luann. Thank you for all my gifts. Thank you. Charlotte doesn't get snow, really. I know. I mean, that's crazy that you got snow. Izzy didn't say anything about snow. She's down in High Point. All right, let's see. I need a knife. This is perfect. Oh, perfect. Okay. So, I have a lot of notes so I don't forget anything. Florida got snow. Uh-oh, our oranges are gonna go bad. That's not good. All right, so we're gonna talk about a lot. Hi, Madeline. Hi, Sunny Debs. I love that you guys chat to each other too. It's so fun. So aloe is like one of those. Thank you. How much time do you give for some math debating skills? Math debating? Oh, come on, dude. Good morning. Okay, cheers. Okay, so really starts. I'm too early in the morning. I did design my kitchen. I designed my whole house, actually. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Patricia. Victoria, good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so let's talk about aloe. So used for centuries, right? Natural remedy for skin, digestion, immunity, and overall wellness. So a lot of things you can use aloe for. And we're gonna talk about a couple of recipes today from each kind. Good morning, Rondi. Good morning. So, aloe, very powerful medicinal plant, right? You can use it for a lot of things, for digestive health, right? Got to go slow though. You never really start and drink a lot. Like you can't drink an 8-ounce glass of aloe for the first time because you'll be in the bathroom and it'll be a mess. But it supports digestive health, right? It has good gut health. It does. This is magical. A little bit of aloe does help, or I notice, we'll say it like that it helps with heartburn. How do you know if your aloe plant isn't good anymore? Well, like mine, you see, it only lasts a week usually when you get it. Your plant should last forever, but if you start taking the leaves off, they last about a week. It's immune boosting, right? Antioxidants, antibacterial. Some studies, there have been a few studies out there, don't know really, but maybe it will help. Maybe with studies, some say, not proven, all of those things, that it could help with your blood sugar. Wound healing and skin repair, like it soothes sunburns, which we all know, cuts, acne, and it's hydrating, right? It helps keep the skin soft and reduces fine lines, and helps with eczema, psoriasis, skin irritation. We'll see. 140 corridor gets snow before us. I've had really bad IBS and acid. So J. Marie, you have to start very, very slow with aloe. Let me show you something. You could do it in, here. I have these little cups like this. They're less than 2 ounces. So this is a company called George's, and this is pretty well, distributed throughout the country. It looks like it's gonna be nothing. It looks like it tastes like water, but it doesn't. It doesn't have a great taste, so you don't need a lot. But I'm telling you, like this is it. That's what you start with. This is half full, right? So you don't want to. Here, I can even show you in here. You're not even at an eighth of a cup, right? But this amount of aloe juice, believe it or not, within about 10 minutes will calm the acid. That's my notice. I notice that. That's my benefit that I see. I can't tell you that anybody else will do it. So you want to be able to, that's the amount I would take to help if I had acid. Good morning, everyone. So, and if you do a little bit like this every day, is it your storefront? What do you mean, Gail? I don't know what you mean. So that is what you would use. Like you could use the aloe vera. This is the drink. This is from George's. They've been around forever. They don't put any additives, nothing in here. It's pure aloe juice. And they've been around. They have a pretty good reputation. Thank you. Oh, on your store front. No, brand. No, it's not. I could do that. Let me do that. I will put it on there for you guys. I often think I should check what are people going to ask me to put on there. So yes, I will put it on there for you so you can find it. I didn't know what you meant. You see, I don't think about the selling of things. Isn't that bad? I guess I'm going to be the one influencer that has like 10,000 people and never sells anything. Yes, I will put that on there for you. George's. It'll be on my storefront after the class. So if you can't find it in where you are, you can do it. But I would say that is a great way. Hey Cheryl, good morning. I'm so late. I'm always late. I should put like a time frame, not an exact time. I try. It's just so hard for me. And I didn't sleep last night. That was like the worst. Okay, so aloe vera, right? This is like the water. It's liquid. It's the easiest to digest. Remember, it's not going to help. Apple cider vinegar is not going to help with, I'm telling you, if you want a magical potion, what I notice for myself, because I can't can't offer the benefit to you, but I know. No, I just got on like a 10 to 8. So you're fine. And I repeat and repeat and repeat, so we're all good. So the George's is fabulous for it helps with acid. It helps with, if you're bloated, if you are constipated, those kinds of things. I notice that helps. Right? So I am not promoting any benefit or giving any medical advice in any way at all. I am just sharing some thoughts about a wonderful plant that I know about. Okay, so external, right? So we're gonna make a, missed you, what's the easiest way to make puff pastry? I always mess it up. I go to the store and I buy puff pastry. I don't make puff pastry, and I don't make phyllo dough ever. It's too hard. Puff dough takes forever because it's hundreds of layers. Buy it. Phyllo Factory, which is a great company, just actually came out with a phyllo dough. I haven't used it yet, but it's in our freezer section. So I should try it one day. But I use Dufour or Le Coq because they have no ingredients. So we're back to aloe vera. Yes, aloe vera. So we just talked a little bit about the liquid. The aloe vera, they call this one a distilled drink from aloe vera leaves, and it's fractionally. It says it has no unpleasant taste, but I think it has like a non-smoky, earthy sort of taste. And you can mix it with juice if you want. Like if you have a cranberry pomegranate juice, like I use this a lot in my drinks, you can mask the flavor with like a nice real cranberry juice, organic juice you could use. But it really does, I'm going to say it fast, but it really does get rid of acid reflux. Some say, I have heard this, but I don't have it, so I haven't experienced it. Barrett's, esophageal, that Barrett's syndrome, over time, you can get a tremendous amount of relief. Maybe even, the big H, like healing, but I don't know. I just have to be really careful. I'll check it out, thanks. Great. Take it daily. Yup, every day, but this much. Look, it's literally that much. You don't want to go too far because you'll start, it really heals some, whiskey makes it taste better. Yes, Doug, for sure. But no, it will heal constipation too. So, go slow because you need to be by the bathroom. It'll work pretty quick. Just happened upon your live. What are we talking about? We are talking about aloe, the benefits of aloe. So we're going to do a couple of different recipes. So before I get to recipes, let me just chat a little bit more. We're going to make a hand sanitizer because, those hand sanitizers are full of alcohol, which obviously we need, and all kinds of other icky stuff. So I want you guys to see how easy and affordable it is to make hand sanitizer ourselves. So wait, let me get the proper proportions for it to work correctly. Okay. So a measuring cup, hold on. I think I have one right up here. Yep, quarter cup. So aloe vera gel is the next part. And this is also another great company, and I'll put this on my Kitchen Essentials page. So if you can't get to it in a grocery store, if you don't have a local health food store that you can get it in, you'll be able to, I'm sure I can post this on my Kitchen Essentials page for you to get. But aloe gel is great. Aloe gel, you can use a lot for topical. I wouldn't really, can you ingest it? I think you can, but I don't. I think it's too heavy, and it's better for, let me see, hold on. You can drink 1 ounce. Let me show you what an ounce looks like. You're about right here. That's about an ounce. I mean, if you're really looking for something medicinal, like if you really have serious reflux, Barrett's, any of those things, stomach ulcers, like those kinds of things, I would not start with that much. I would start with like this. have a little teaspoon to like almost like this every day, like a little bit, maybe 3 times a day, something like that, and go super slow, because not that it will hurt you, it's just so powerful and medicinal that it will, you'll get, it works pretty quickly. So you don't want to, this isn't one of those things that you do an all or nothing with. You go slow and you build over time. That's been my experience. People who work with Aloe might be like, just drink it. I'm not that person. All right, so now if we're gonna make some hand sanitizer, we're gonna do about 1/4 cup of the gel, right? And then we're gonna add to this 3/4 cups of the alcohol. Now, some say you can use the 70%. What was that you just showed? Oh, this is aloe vera gel. So I add this to we make hand sanitizer in my house. So this is 91% isopropyl alcohol. So when you couldn't get hand sanitizer, when we're doing 3/4 of a cup, when you couldn't get it during the pandemic, I started making this and we never went back. And, some people say, oh, all you need is 70%. But when we were talking about in the small jar, not the bottle, right? This is gel, and then this is the drink. So this one is like pure liquid. The gel is what you're looking for the hand sanitizer. Now, you're not looking for it it's antibacterial, but not antiviral. So it's just an added bonus, and it also makes your skin feel better. Too much of one thing is good for nothing. Oh, I like the way you say that. So now I have these 2 ingredients in here. Then to give it an extra boost, I add about 10 drops of tea tree oil. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 90%'s a no? Okay, so you use 70. 70 is great. I like the 90. It's great. It cleans everything. I'd rather use this than a Clorox wipe or whatever. Listen, I'm a very big sharer of information, and then you do what works and feels right for you. I'm not telling anybody to do anything like one specific way. This is your life, you do you. I'm just giving you an idea. Thank you, Cheryl. So then I add the tea tree oil, and then if I want it to smell nice, I add a little bit of lavender, maybe like 5 drops. And then pour into a squeeze bubble. Okay. Then the last thing I do, because the aloe sort of makes your skin soothed, but then what I do is I add a little vitamin E oil. Now I don't have the vitamin E today, but I have jojoba. And what I like about adding this, you can add jojoba, but what I do like about the vitamin E is it's really healing. Jojoba is the closest oil to the natural oils of our skin. So I like using that. But if you don't have that, it's okay. Now, usually I have a squeeze bottle, and I do have this one. Actually, I could do this. Hold on 1 second. I have another bottle. Hold on 1 second. Let me get my other bottle of jojoba oil. Do I have it? Where did I put it? I had another bottle of jojoba oil here. All right, well, I don't, oh, it's right in front of my face. Here, I'm just gonna, these are the same, so I'm just gonna put them in here together. And then I can use this as my hand sanitizer bottle. But I like this better because I know what I'm putting in it. Besides the alcohol, all the other ingredients are organic and nice and clean. They're safe, and it makes a really nice, and it smells good too, right? So, can you guys see that? any squeeze bottle will do. You could put it in a pump and make it a spray. If you don't want lavender, you could, you know, it works to clean your countertops. You know, if you want to put lemon or something. Is this the one? Oh, it is. Cool. So look. And to me, I'd rather put this on my baby's hands than a store-bought one. And what I like is, while it's cleaning your hands, it smells good and it makes your hands soft. And you've got a little aloe in there, right? So I love that. That's my first recipe for you guys. I will tell you, so we had a naturopath working in the health food store with me in our shop. Quarter cup. Oh, you want me to give you the ingredients again? And then I also put it on my book of face. It's so simple, right? And then you're not, and what's cool to me is, what did we use? 3/4 cups. Hey, 3/4 cups, and you still have a ton of it. Like, to me, the cost, it's so cost effective. You have something a lot cleaner. It's, you know, you're making it from your kitchen. And I don't know, I think there's something wonderful about that, you know. I use a lot of the now, I like these because they're certified organic. And good morning, Patricia. They're certified organic, they're clean. Like, I just love that. You know, you could, if you want, you could put eucalyptus in there. You could put thyme oil in there, make like a thieves oil sort of thing. I also have this first response. Hi buddy, my puppy's here. Tea tree and eucalyptus. This is a mix, so you could use that. It's just another way to have a hand sanitizer. Thank you. I use hand sanitizer so much I worry about the ingredients. Oh my God, it's perfect. And you know, if you go to like one of the big box stores, you can get squeeze bottles, spray bottles, or you can, obviously we can buy them online, right? But I love this. And you know, because it has the aloe, I wouldn't make a lot at a time because it's gonna go, you know, oil of oregano, exactly. You can put any of that in. You can make all different flavors. And you know, you get the alcohol. Now, there was a person on here said only do 70 because 90% is bad, but that's fine. I'm a little, sometimes can be a germphobe, so I use the 90. We just made a hand sanitizer. That's our first thing that I made with our aloe this morning. So I'm talking about 3 kinds of aloe and what their benefits are, you know, and how you can use them. So this was the aloe gel that we used, and it's like thick. And if you're really feeling, you know, if you really have acid and stuff, you can drink that. But what I was saying to people is small amounts at a time, like literally a little bit. Hey, be nice. Hold on, the fam needs to eat. No, you'll see it again. I'll show you one more time. Hold on, let me feed these monsters. Let's feed these monsters. You gotta hang on, go play for a minute. You gotta give me a minute. Hang there, children. So I did a 1/4 cup of, it was, hold on, I'll read it to you. And then obviously I'll post it on the Book of Face. It's, where did it go? Oh, here it is. It was a 1/4 cup of that gel. You can also use the fresh leaf for that. 3/4 cups of alcohol, at least 70%. If you're not looking to kill like viruses and all of that, you could, thank you so much. You could use witch hazel if you don't like the alcohol. But see, my hands smell like lavender and tea tree, and they are not like dried out because the aloe and the jojoba oil is in there. So it's kind of nice to have that. Info from the CDC is more effective due to 90% evaporates too quickly. Got it. Thank you. Okay, so see, there you go. I got it. That makes a lot of sense. So the microseconds of how fast that stuff evaporates, it's better to use 70. Okay, so at least 70. I use 90. I use actually whatever I have in the kitchen, honestly. Whatever I had here, I use. So, if I had 70, I probably would have used it and said, hey, you could use 90. So I would say that. Yes, I'm going to put it there, Renee, for sure. I have almost all the recipes done. They're going up today. I promise. A pinky promise. So, okay, so that was it. It was that easy, right? And then I put essential oils in there. You could put a thyme oil, oregano oil. I use the tea tree because, it's a great kind of disinfectant, microbial. Let's put it that way. Todd Harris makeup even better. Huh, all right, there you go. Let me see, what did Todd Harris say? Are you Rachel Ray? I don't know. No, I'm not. I'm Chef Liz. So, okay, so if any of you are new here and you haven't, good morning. Oh, good morning, Bitty Bear. If you've not been here before, my name is Chef Liz, and I've been in the organic food industry at this point for the past, I don't even know, since I'm 18 years old. So since I could buy my own food, I've been eating organic food. I'm 61 this summer, so whatever that math is. And for the past 20 years, I've been working in a small health food store, independently owned, and I run their prepared food department. Today's my day off, so we're doing, welcome. We're doing like a kitchen pharmacy class. Thank you. What can we use in our own kitchens to feel good, clean our house, do all those kinds of things. Let's see, we have a book of face where I put any recipes that we're doing, Sundays and one day during the week, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday. You see us in the kitchen. If I'm catering a big event or something, we'll do a live from the kitchen. And then Monday nights is our subscriber only night, where our subscribers only get the recipes and the videos. I post on YouTube all our videos. I'm a little behind because I've had some problems. Our videos are like 3 hours long, so I have to download them, upload. It's been a pain in the neck. So I just have almost figured all of that out. So by the weekend, all of the videos will start getting posted. Where do you live? Because I'm in Cali and it's 5 a.m. I'm on the opposite coast. Right now, I'm coming to you live from New York. So, okay, so when you use, let me show you how you use the aloe plant. And if any of you guys that are California, like are, where you can grow it in the Midwest and stuff, or the South, it's easy to grow. So what I do is I take the sides off, and then I take the skin off. That first layer. Now, some people, if they're going to juice this, and I'm going to show you that in a minute, some people will say rinse all of this gel, because the gel itself is very, very medicinal. And, if you're going to make a juice out of this, it could really clean you out pretty fast. So some people don't like that feeling, so they'll rinse this and just get into the actual gel part, the meat of the plant. We're gonna use this. I'm gonna show you in a minute what I do with this. Come on. Usually this comes off so nice, that I'm making such a mess here. Do you hear my maniac puppies fighting? They're like gladiators this morning. Brothers fighting. You can hear them, right? They're crazy. So that's the purpose of it. So look, so you have, oops, one more little piece. So this is the gel, right? Now, I remember my grandma or my friend's grandma. I went to Florida and I got really badly sunburned. And I remember this. She took this, got a bowl of ice water, and just did this. She dumped this in the ice water and then just laid it on my skin. And within a half an hour, I remember Thank you. I remember just all the heat being inside the plant. So, so we're gonna. I mean, I guess I'm proof that. I'm 61. I don't take any medicine. I do eat a lot of. I do take quite a bit of supplements, though. I will tell you, but I don't. I don't drink soda. I don't drink alcohol. I shouldn't say I don't ever drink it, but very, very rarely will I drink alcohol. I try not to eat a lot of sugar unless I'm cooking it myself or baking it. I don't eat out a lot. I try and eat from here. I know, right? So here, I just want to put this in here. But you see that gel? If I'm drinking this, I don't like all that gel. So I kind of rinse it off. Now, some people will be like, oh my God, why would you do that? But I don't want that feeling of, running to the bathroom or whatever. I just don't like that and don't really need it. But the gel is beautiful. Look at that gel. I mean, this is real. I mean, my hands are like so wonderful. I could put this all over my face right now. Now, hold on. I want to show you my sort of next thing. But if your kids or you're suffering any acne, you could like put it on your face, and it really is amazing. Have you ever heard of Life Wave? Hi, how are you? I know, Aloe is so magical. I mean, it's all over my hands. All right, so I want to show you, the next thing I want to show you is, well, maybe we'll just do let's do the oatmeal healing face mask. So this is for inflammation. Hi, Ruth Ann. If you're, we're doing the benefits of aloe. Thank you, Jazzy. I need to buy a leaf and try this. Yeah, you can buy the leaf or you can stick with the water. I will tell you, I'm not. A lot of the girls that I work with, they're from Ecuador, and they are. To them, this is an everyday thing. They don't mess around. They don't feel good. They can't poop. They're like grabbing the plant, making the juice, and just moving on. Like for them, excuse me, they are excuse me, they just do it like, oh, this is nothing, so I get it's kind of fun. But I can feel it on my skin. It just feels so good. Hispanics have aloe all the time. Yeah, it's just part of their daily thing. Oh, I have skin rash. Oh, my kid has acne. They just whip it up like it's nothing. It cleans out my colon for sure. That's why I'm telling you, if you've not used aloe before, please go slowly when you run out and try it, because you will go to the bathroom. It is inevitable. So you want to go nice and slow. Never knew what to do with it. Yeah, see? And you don't have to buy this. These two companies, Lily of the Valleys and George's, I'll post them on my Facebook page. They are great. Hair conditioner, we're going to talk about that, what we can do with it for hair, your hair, for sure. It helps with dry scalp, for sure. Eczema, psoriasis, you can do little masks. I have a massive aloe plant and a small one, but I also have the store-bought gallon size jug. Yeah, see? Do you use it, Ruth Ann? Like, do you go out and like use it a lot, or you just look how pretty it is, or when you just burn yourself in the kitchen, right? And then this, my daughter bought this when she was home from college last round. She wanted to juice it. And this is a frozen one. Can you give it to dogs? I'm not saying that. I don't know. Are you talking minutes or hours? It just depends. And remember, keep this in mind. It does make your hair soft. I got one of those teas at a smoothie shop and didn't know it had aloe, and I had to run to the bathroom. Yeah, I could see it working that fast. These are little chunks and fun if you want to make a smoothie, and I'm going to show you that. Look, it's just like, it's got a little freeze on it now because it's been in my freezer for a little bit. What is that? That's weird. But, so you can buy it like this too. Either way, I mean, I think any way you get aloe is wonderful and medicinal. All right, so for next, a gentle nourishing mask soothes inflammation, acne, right? So here are the ingredients. 2 tablespoons of fresh aloe vera gel. We're just gonna use this. Or you can use, we're gonna finely grind oatmeal. So hold on, let's do that. This is organic and gluten-free oatmeal. My cat eats the plant and she's still with us. Oh yeah, I don't think it would kill them, but I don't know how fast they would poop. That would be my concern. And right now my dogs are nuts, so I'm like, what? I'm gonna put 2 in here to grind it. 2.5. I love this little grinder thing. So whatever you have to grind, let's hope it works, because sometimes it's a little oh, look, here's my little mixer. When I want to make a little, hi Sassy. So we're making skincare. Woohoo! Hold on, let me move this. Okay, so we have, now so I like to use the oatmeal vat. Now we could probably blend this in there. We could do that. And then we're gonna add raw honey and a little turmeric powder. So I think I want to use this aloe vera gel though, because I think it's gonna mix easier. And we're putting in about 2 tablespoons. And since I made a little bit more, I'm gonna add to it. You know, if you have kids or you got grandkids or whatever's going on, you know how they all love to do those little parties now, like little beauty parties? You could, this is fun. We do this with our little Girl Scouts, and it's like, oh, look, you can make this yourself. Now I'm adding a 1/2 teaspoon, and then I'm gonna put some raw honey. Now, let me see. I have all kinds of honey here in my house. Let me see. I think I have Manuka, but I'm not sure. It looks like I've used all my honey, but we're gonna add, I have the Madhava. It's not raw, it's an amber honey, but just so that you can see the consistency, I'm gonna use this. Let me see if I can. No, I can't. All right. So I'm gonna use this dark honey. This is a fair trade honey. It's pure, wholesome, certified organic, but not what I would use. I would get a raw honey for this, but I just want you to see the consistency. Is it gonna change the way it works? No, but I think raw honey would be nicer in skincare. Now, so I don't make a mess of my hands, I'm gonna use a glove to mix this. But if you're in the mood to make a nice mask, and you know, you got puffy eyes, or I don't know, whatever you got going on, you could put this on your face and sort of, you see, and then look, you know, and you just kind of lay it on your skin. I'll let it sit there for a minute. But that's got the aloe in it. See, puffy eyes, you could, that's your kidneys. You know, a little bit of acupuncture could help that. But yes, if you have puffy eyes, you could put this on, like maybe you get up in the morning and you put a little under your eyes and you, oh, CT, I wonder, I would maybe do a patch of this and see if the aloe helps, you know, and the turmeric. You know, for me, and what I would tell you is, you know, you don't want to put too much on, but you also, if it works, you could, you know, maybe leave out one of the ingredients, but try it, you know. Now, oatmeal, this might really help a lot. You know, CT, reach out to me because I can help you with a meal plan for that. And you know, we do that 7-day meal plan, and you can see, you know, you can try it and see if you can get yourself calm. You know, sometimes juicing for a week, sometimes bone broth, fast. Thank you so much. All of those things, you know, those are very helpful when you have psoriasis. So, you know, try that. Thank you, Ruth Ann. Thank you for that love. Thank you. So see, look how nice it actually feels very, very soothing. Oh, Mama, can you reach out to me? Let's see what we can do. Yes, turmeric can stain for sure. I thought about that, you know, like on this. But if you notice, look, there's no real stain there. And I didn't use a lot. And I'm not using the plant, like I'm not grating it. You could, or you could juice it. You could do any of those things, but yeah, it might stain a little. I was thinking that when I was looking up some recipes and like testing them. But this calms redness, it hydrates and softens the skin, and it fights acne and stuff, you know, all that kind of inflammation very naturally. But look how nice. It doesn't ooze, it doesn't leak. This might actually do really well for you. You know, and you could try it. Yeah, it will definitely I was thinking that when I was writing all this stuff out, but I think because the aloe gel, it almost forms like a mask, you know, it's like a coating. So I think that's, you know, you're going to get the properties of the turmeric, but you're not going to have that like staining thing, you know? So, okay, so that's a mask. So we're going to just leave it on and see how it looks on your skin. You know, and that aloe gel, this lasts about a week. So you could just take this every morning, put a little on your eyes. Maybe, you know, if your skin is bothering you, yeah, the barrier, thank you, that's the word I'm looking for. And then you can keep it in the refrigerator, which is also really cooling, right? So that works really well. So now let's talk about what can you drink? What can we drink? I am a huge believer in going very slow with aloe because that's icky. It is very medicinal and acts pretty quickly. So hold on, let's leave this over here. Now, I was thinking, I wanted to make a pineapple smoothie with this, but I don't have any frozen pineapple. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to kind of give you also some other suggestions. What kind of supplements do you drink daily? Well, I have the MTHFR, two of the gene mutations for that. So my body doesn't process things. Like I'm that person that is very, very, I react a lot to smells, the odor, whatever the agent is that they put into like gas to make it smell at a gas station. I can't take that. Exhaust, things like that. I cannot methylate any kind of over-the-counter medicines. Work the opposite for me. Like I could never take Benadryl. I can't take things like that. I can't take aspirin. I have to, and this was one of the reasons sort of early on I figured all of this out, you know, when I was young. And I didn't know what the reason was. I just knew what the reaction was. I found out way later, probably in my 40s. About the MTHFR and all of that. And I just cannot detox things on a cellular level. So I had to figure out ways to heal. I cannot take cold medication. So I found natural ways to heal myself. Yep, exactly. And like if I ever get a cold, I can't take any of those PM medicine. I can't take any of that stuff. Nothing. So I find ways to heal myself. That's the only way I can do it. And it was just part of my journey. And I knew early on that I had to do it. So I kind of just taught myself. How did you find out about having the gene? You're explaining me to a T. Oh, well, Stephanie, I go to my regular doctor. So I don't have regular MDs. I have one, but I haven't been to one in years. I use allopathic medicine to diagnose things, but they don't really diagnose this kind of level, right? They're not doing genetic testing really on a regular basis. So I that's one way. You can look up MTHFR mutations and look at what the symptoms are. And if that explains you, go to a functional medicine doctor and get a genetic test. You only have to do it once. And if you have medical insurance, they actually will pay for it. And it is part of the thing. Ask them to test you. Do a full genetic testing. Now they have genetic testing that they will give you a whole list of medications that your specific genes can manage, from chemo drugs to all those psychology drugs that they do, or ADD drug, any kind of drug you can think of. And they will tell you, oh, you can take this, but you cannot take this group of drugs. So it really helps when you are advocating for yourself to really know. Good morning, PBR. We're making aloe today. So I went to a functional medicine doctor, and he did that genetic testing for me. In fact, my whole family has had it done. My husband, my daughter, we all have it done. All right, so I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add a little coconut water. If you want something that's very hydrating and, sort of you're not feeling good, no politics here. We are only about love and food and good food and healing. I don't want anybody to be upset or stressed or start fighting. So take that somewhere else, my dear. All right, so I'm gonna add a little coconut water. I love this coconut water. And I use their Harmless Harvest. It's the, it's really drying very nicely. I am everywhere as the organic food movement. This is wonderful. It's wonderfully hydrating. Look, we put our aloe in there. I'm gonna add, I don't have, did I bring it out here? I did. It's right here. I love cranberry pomegranate juice. Like if I go out, when everybody's ordering drinks, I'll do like a seltzer with cranberry or pomegranate juice and lime. It's a delicious drink if you are looking. And then if you feel like having the booze, you can add it to it, and it makes it really nice. But this is really a nice drink, and it's for the summer, and I always offer this when I'm entertaining. I always have like a cranberry pomegranate mix with ice, a little lime juice, and seltzer, like half and half. Not seltzer, like a seltzer. I use those Italian sparkling waters. She's everywhere. She's even invades my dreams with organic food. You're so funny. Okay, look, I'm gonna add cranberry pomegranate. You could put pineapple in here. The recipe you're gonna get from me is pineapple. It's going to be frozen pineapple chunks, but I don't have any. I mean, I'm going to add some blueberries. Let's see what happens. We can taste it. I have some frozen blueberries. You can put a handful of those in there. Oh. All right. Little blueberry. You could add lime. We could add some grated ginger, a little bit of turmeric in here. Oh, I actually have both. I can show it to you. I'll show you in a minute. It's actually by a company called Cadia. They are like a bulk, they're by one of our big food distributors now across the country is called Cadia. It used to just be UNFI or Woodstock. You see those names. But Cadia now is another sort of bulk branding. And they make they make a really nice Italian seltzer that's really good. I'm gonna put a little piece of ginger in here. You could grate this if you want. I'm just gonna put a little one. Ginger and blueberries, that sounds good. Thank you all these new followers. It's awesome that you guys are all following and loving me. I just love it. I'll do a quick commercial. So every Wednesday morning between 7 and 8 o'clock, depending on when I get myself together. Hey, Anthony, put your email in so I can put you in and get you in the group. What was I saying? Every Wednesday morning is, what do you call it? Thank you. Good morning. Thank you, June. So every Wednesday morning, I try and do like a kitchen pharmacy class. Like what do we have in our house to make us feel better? It's okay, buddy. You're going to be okay. I know. It's all right. Then Monday nights it's subscriber only. And, oh my God, my doggy. Thank you, Sandy. And then during the week, I try and show up at my shop if we have something fun going on. And then we have the Book of Face. My dog's out of his mind. My Book of Face. Thank you, Renee. And then what else? The Book of Face. YouTube has all my videos from all of these classes. And then you get all of the recipes. I know, he's tough. It's going to be okay. I got to go let him out. You guys want to come with me? We'll go let the doggy out. He's out of his mind. He probably sees a deer in the woods and wants to go out and mess with him. Because in 2 minutes, he's going to be barking like a madman. See you later. Look. What can I eat? Is there a squirrel? A bird? Oh my goodness. I know, I love to hear that. All right, so he's gonna be back in 2 minutes because they didn't eat yet. So he's probably also mad. I know. We have a lot of snow, not as much as everywhere, but we do have quite a bit. All right, so we have the live. I do the lives. Then on Mondays, it's a little crooked, but I can't fix you guys right now, and I don't know why. Let me see. Hold on, hold please. Okay, there we go. We have our subscriber only night on Monday nights. Then we have our Then we have, yes, that's what he's saying. Join my mom on the Book of Face. And then the Book of Face has all the recipes from all of these lives, like what we talk about. And I take notes if I'm telling you anything and I get them posted. It takes me a little time. I'm not super fast at it, but I eventually get everything up. But there's a lot going on in there and I'm planning a bunch more stuff. So it's a good place to be. And then YouTube has all my videos. We have, I'm trying to, I think I've gotten every social media, the organic food movement. That's how you find me. I'm on pretty much all the bigger ones. And then, but I do spend most of my time here. Thank you so much. I do spend most of my time here, YouTube and the Book of Face. That's where we are. Monday nights sub only, Wednesday mornings, everybody. Oh yeah, Emily, I'm gonna probably do that for a while till you're able to subscribe again, just because I think it builds up our following. But unless you're a subscriber, once you're a subscriber, then you'll get all the recipes and the videos. Thank you, PBR. So look how nice. You can see the sun is turning, is like showing the, and it's nice. The aloe has now sort of dried on my arm. We made a little mask for those of you who just got here. You know, I wanted to show you it, but look how nice. It's like a gluten-free oatmeal mask. I didn't want to put it on my face because I thought that would be weird. Okay, so now our juice. For the juice that I wanted to make a pineapple one, because I love the idea of it being anti-inflammatory. Have you sent a couple of emails? Hopefully I'm on your email. You are, and I haven't sent one yet. The last one I sent was Middle Eastern food. Did you get that? The other recipes are ready from last night. You should have gotten Mexican and Middle Eastern were the last two that I sent. If you have been a subscriber for the last couple of weeks and did not get them, I know, could you imagine if I was sitting here with an oatmeal mask on my face? I mean, people do that, right? All right, so we're gonna just blend this. That's it. So in here, I mean, this is a powerful punch of ingredients. And I'm not drinking all of this now because I don't want to run to the bathroom while I'm on this live with you guys. But this, I mean, if you're in a detox or you're doing a juice cleanse, I haven't gotten those emails. Should I send you? No, don't send me a Facebook message. Send me an email. I kind of saw your name just recently on that email list. I just set up about 15 more people last night, but email me at Chef Liz, the Organic Food Movement. All right. That's good. Ooh, the ginger and the blueberry is so yummy. It's so good. Oh yeah, and check your spam. Thanks, Renee. I always forget that. This is kind of good, but I will tell you, even though the aloe is clear and looks like it's nothing, it has a flavor. Yeah, it's a new filter. Yes, the crummy yellow filter. Let's see. I'm gonna wash that off. Let's see what it looks like. It comes right off. Oh, my friends, we have a little yellow tint, but let's see. Came right off, a little warm water. Oh, can you see? My skin is glowing and I'm not sure if it's just, can you say the store where you work? They'll tell you. Oh, do you hear the dog? He is howling like a wolf. So you do get a little turmeric on there. You can see a little bit of the yellow. Not a lot, but a little bit. So you could leave the turmeric out. So that's our blueberry aloe smoothie. If you drank all of this, you better have nothing to do. Just saying. That will take you right to the bathroom. So make sure you have nothing to do when you drink that. Or I think, so what I would say is on your healing journey, when you're doing stuff like this, in your healing journey, especially when you're working with aloe, you definitely have to start slow. This is a very powerful, I use the plant, so you are really, you're going places with this. So I would say to you, make sure that you are home. Make sure you are not like, oh, I'm going to take this and be healthy and run around and go to work. You're not going to do that. So be very careful with this. Even the juice, you want to be in a place where you don't have to worry. It's like taking wheatgrass shots, I love that, going places. Yeah, you're not going to make it, you're not going to drink that and go to your local market or go to church or, go to a friend's house and be like, yeah, I'm doing this wonderful cleanse. This stuff is like a little hardcore healing. So be slow with the juicing. I missed the aloe recipe. You're gonna get them. Just get to the Book of Face, and I'll go over this again. So when you're preparing the aloe for that, like we had washed the skin, and here's the piece. I'm not going to get it all over me again, but you can see the gel kind of dripping off of it. If you don't want that heavy medicinal and the bitterness, like this has a very bitter flavor. I mean, it tastes like you're sucking a plant, But But if you don't like that, like plant cactus flavor, then rinse that off. Yeah, less goo. If you don't like that texture, rinse it. It's okay. You're still gonna get the medicinal piece. Then you're gonna add that gel, the big chunk that we had. I mean, I could do it one more time for you to see it, but let's work with a little one. Ooh, this is perfect. You can actually see. Can you see the layer of gel on there? It's like micro. It's like like less than 1/4 of an inch. But here, look. Look. You see, that's the gel. Now the gel's gone. So it's not hard to get it off. You see now, you guys saw that, right? So I'll show you the juice again. So then if you're not gonna use that, you can rinse it off your hand, or you can, look, it's all over me. Uh-oh, the dog's back. Oh, let me go get the doggy. We gotta go get our doggy. Hold on, let me just clean this mess up. We have a mess. A mess, a mess, a mess. All right. So that, I'd love that. I would love that right now. Nice leaf. Yes, you would feel very good. I think CT, it would be great to make this. This would be something I would make right away for you. And look, it's still, you can put a cover on it, and then just pat it. It's very soothing, especially if you love oatmeal. You're doing oatmeal baths anyway. You can just put that right on your skin, and it's gonna take that pain and itchiness away very quickly. And I would patch test that. Don't do your whole body or a whole patch. Just test it and see if it works. Does your dog play in the snow? Oh yeah, he plays in the snow. Put your shoes on and let's start tapping. It's tap dancing time. So yes, that's what you want to do. Oh, and we're already made a popular live. We're already there. All right. Dog. Ay, 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 this dog. We love him though. He's so good. He's such a good boy. Come on, buddy. Hello. Did you have fun? He's not talking to me because he wants to eat. All right. We're gonna take a little break and feed the pups, because if I don't, he's gonna have a fit and a half. All right, so that's the drink, and it's easy to make. But remember, keep in mind that aloe juice drink is very medicinal, and it's gonna run through you pretty quickly. Hold on, peeps. All right, not yet. I can't do it yet. Okay, so now let's talk about the benefits of that drink, right? Also, that's a good point. Let me show you this. If you don't want all the pulp and oops goobers of this drink, look, you can see, right? You could actually strain it a little bit. This is all that aloe stuff, but it's, it might be too heavy for you. So you could strain it. You're still gonna get the benefits of it. It's gonna run like it's gonna run like a Mariah note. That's kind of funny, PBR. It's very jelly. It's very jelly. Okay, so here. There you go. Now, it might be a lot easier to take. Let me show you. Hold on, I have it all over the place. But look, that's gonna be a little bit easier to drink. You see? And you can do that. Now let me clean up this mess. Whee! So the benefits of this drink, right? It hydrates and replenishes natural electrolytes. Got the flu? I would sip it slowly. Supports digestion. Aloe is very gut soothing. That is true. It has I have heard from people that they have had some profound healing with ulcers. However, I have not experienced that, so I am not promoting the healing properties of aloe. I am just talking about insulation burns and uses aloe to heal. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna get that juice recipe, but it's aloe. We can easily get to 30. Oh, thank you. Yeah, let's get to 30. Let's get to 50. We could do it. All right. So that's that. And then you can serve it over ice, drink it immediately. You don't have to. You can strain it. Now it's that. Okay. Pro tip, extra cooling, refrigerate ingredients before blending. That's easy, right? It's great for burns. You know, everybody knows that it's great for burns for sure. And I think, well, I would love to get to 100,000. I don't think people really know how many other benefits you can use it for, right? Like you could actually take this hair gel and blend it with rosemary, and like a rosemary look. Take it and blend it with, where's my rosemary? I know I brought it out here. Maybe I didn't. I have rosemary oil. You could take these pieces and blend them with a little rosemary oil and just mush it in your hair and forget it. It would be smooth, no dandruff, no dry scalp, no itchy scalp. You would have none of that. And it's really nice, you know. There'd be a lot of benefit to doing that. And then, so we made 3 different, that's how fast this class is. These classes are super fast. So we made our mask, right? This has got gluten-free oatmeal. I have blueberry skin everywhere. Gluten-free oatmeal, aloe gel. We use this one. And then a little turmeric. You can leave the turmeric out if you don't want to get a yellow stain, because it definitely gave a little yellow stain. But your skin, like I can tell where my skin's a little bit more dry versus my skin here where it's not so dry. And then we made our own hand sanitizer. And this hand sanitizer is aloe gel, alcohol, tea tree oil, and lavender with a little jojoba oil to even get a better sort of, sanitizer. And if you wanted to, hey, come over here. Go lay down. They're so bad, the puppies. Look, if you wanted to clean a counter with this, and this is stainless steel. So if I want to look, the benefits are, and then your kitchen smells so good, and it kind of masks the smell of the alcohol, and it leaves such a nice, it just cleans so nicely, and it gets all the dirt off instead of using like a Clorox wipe or something like that, which is, it's abrasive to the body. You have something like this. All right, so let's see what else. So we already talked about ancient remedy. You have the fresh aloe leaf, which was these pieces, right? It's taken straight from the plant, most potent form, and it can be used internally or externally, right? So we know burns. I was telling you guys earlier, you could take this and put it right on the burn. You could dip it in like ice water, put it on the burn, and it sucks the burn right out. It's so nice. Thank you for all that love. I'm so grateful. You guys are wonderful. Then the aloe gel is extracted from the leaf, and it's great for skin, hair, and even minor burns and cuts. And the aloe juice is the diluted version, great for hydration, digestion, and it's detoxification. And you have to drink it in small amounts. I was showing this little cup and using just half of this cup. If you have heartburn, if you suffer from that, or anything with your esophagus, in my opinion and in my experience, this is an incredibly powerful remedy. It really works. So aloe juice. And it looks like it doesn't taste like anything, but it does. And it doesn't have the best taste, but look, it looks like you're drinking water, but it's not. It definitely has a taste. It tastes like you're sucking on a plant. Vitamin E, and put it on closed wounds and it heals scars. Yes, for sure. Yeah, so you guys know. Yeah, there's all different ways that you can use it. What's in there? This is just aloe. It's just aloe. It doesn't taste good at all. Ruth Ann, I totally agree. But you know, the benefits of drinking the aloe, especially if you have what do you call it? The heartburn and, esophagus issues, is it heals. It absolutely 100% works, and you could mix it with pineapple juice, acid reflux, exactly. Anything like that. And I think, for me, it heals. It doesn't mask the symptoms. Big difference, right? You're healing something rather than masking symptoms. And that's what we're looking for. So let's see. I want to go through a little bit more detail of the benefits of the fresh aloe so that you know, and when you're making it, you can make good decisions about it, and you'll get this whole packet. You could use organic fruit powder in it. You don't even have to use a powder, Cheryl. Even if you add it to an organic juice, it's going to work. It will work. If you cut your skin, use the skin as the Band-Aid and wrap undisturbed, and it is better than stitches, for sure, right? I was just saying before, for me, I had to figure all of this out because I can't take over-the-counter medicine. It doesn't work for me. It makes me very ill. So I use all of all the things that you guys are talking about. This is what I do. And that's why I wanted to share with you, because there's so many benefits in our kitchen of different ingredients that you can use to heal and feel better. So that's great. Yeah, all of those things. All right. So the actual leaf, the fresh leaf, right? Skin health and healing. It soothes burns, sunburn, irritation, eczema, psoriasis, and acne. So Connecticut CT candles, Jules, right? You could do this. You could just layer the aloe right on your skin. Just take the plant. Let's see. I wore makeup and it really dried the skin around my eyes. Will it relieve the burning I feel? I bet it will. I bet it will. You can put the sanitizer in the refrigerator. You can make smaller bottles and carry them around with you. For me, I think this is a better like a lot of people like to put sanitizer on their kids' hands. It's not my thing, but if you like to do that, or you know someone that does that, make them a bottle of sanitizer. It's just more kid friendly. And yes, you can do it. Yeah, it just dries out and really, but it's drying on, right? It doesn't dry out. It absorbs into the skin. It has a little stickiness, but you're going to feel better. Immune system, rich in antioxidants, antibacterial compounds, and it helps fight off bacteria and free radicals. I didn't know that. Fresh aloe contains 99% water, making it super hydrating, which also helps in body flushing toxins out of the body. And let me tell you something. Thank you. It does that. Be careful, go slow. Like this little blueberry tonic juice with aloe. It's gonna, thank you so much, guys. 30,000, woo woo. It's powerful. It is a powerful juice, so be careful. If you're using fresh aloe at home, be sure to wash the gel to remove the yellowish latex layer. That's where your strong laxative is going to be. And I'm going to send you these pages. There's like 15 pages of notes here that I'll post in the Book of Face so you have them. All right, so the next one is your aloe gel. Natural skincare remedies, Pure gel is extracted from the inside of the leaf and has amazing benefits, right? So it's hydrating and anti-aging. Aloe locks in moisture and boosts collagen production, which we all need after 50, keeping skin youthful and radiant. Soothes inflammation, perfect for burns, bug bites, rashes, and dry skin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oral health. Interesting. Aloe gel can be used in natural toothpaste to help with gum health and fight bacteria. Hair and scalp care. Fights dandruff, soothes itchy scalp, and promotes hair growth. I would just blend this with rosemary oil like we did in our little blender and just put that on your hair once or twice a week and see how it does. You know? Check it out. Yep, on my book of face. Make sure I'm not letting you in without the email. That's the only gift you have to give me is your email. And let me tell you something, I'm too busy. I never email anybody. But I like collecting them. Makes me feel happy. Okay, and then what's the last one? Aloe juice. Now, this is my favorite for sure because it's the easiest and the most tolerated to ingest. I am not a big fan of ingesting the aloe goo because did you post the toothpaste recipe a long time ago? That was one of the first ones. I'll have to go look. You have 10 people waiting on approval. Okay, they're gonna get approved today. As soon as I'm off of here, I go right in and approve them. Is there anything without aloe? What do you mean? In recipes? Yeah, tons of recipes. This is just our aloe class. Gut healing, soothes acid reflux, supports digestion, and can even help with ulcers and bloating. That's a lot. Some studies suggest aloe juice may stabilize blood sugar with type 2 diabetes. Detox aloe alkalizing, it drinks, helps the body stay balanced and hydrated. Anti-inflammatory properties, helps with arthritis, muscle pain, overall body inflammation. So it's really good to use. Even if you just drink one little cup a day, and I would do half and half. Don't do a full cup right off the bat. This is not an all or nothing juice or tonic. It's a slow and steady wins the race. Excuse me. Whew. All right, got it. Any questions? I am off. Let's see, snowpocalypse, so I'm prepping some online content. Bless you. Will this be emailed out to us? I'm not on Facebook. I don't have an account and I'm not opening one. I get it, Lexi. Can you email me at the Book of Face and I will add you and send these to you, okay? I will do that for you. I totally understand. It's hard to get everybody in one spot. Eventually this will show up on YouTube and you can watch it again and you know, do it that way. Go at the Book of Faith. We'll lose us. Okay, cookie dude. All right, so that's it. We did it. It was a super quick class. Here's our blueberry juice. Here's our little mask and our hand sanitizer. My hands are clean, they smell good. They're not dry from slapping hand sanitizer on them the whole time we've been on here. My hands are like nice and pretty and good. I'm pretty sure I have that toothpaste recipe up. I think I have to section off those recipes. I started doing that per class because it made it a lot better. We have 33,000 likes. Do you think we could get to 50 in our Q&A time? Yeah, the hand sanitizer is great. If you have grandkids, toothpaste is there. Thanks, Cheryl. So if you guys have any like kids that you know that parents are constantly putting on, you know, the most famous one, you can go to like one of the big box, you know, pharmacy stores, and they sell little bottles, and you could just make a batch and give it out, you know. PBRs in the house. I think we are at 34. 34-1. Woo! We did it. We're in a popular live. We got some top ranking. This is awesome. Okay, don't forget. Let's go through it again. I'm everywhere at the Organic Food Movement. I'm Chef Liz. If you've not been here before, I've been doing this for a million years. I want to go to the store. What juice recipe would be good for psoriasis? I can't do that fast for you. I have to come up. I would do something like, I would get a bone broth. You would probably do better with like a 4-day or a 5-day super clean juice cleanse, or almost a bone broth cleanse. And you got to find out what's triggering the psoriasis. Part of it's going to be food related. If you could get a food sensitivity test, that would be very helpful. And if you give me a couple of hours, I will absolutely, can you email me? Will you email me, Chef Liz, at the Organic Food Movement, so I can specifically tell you, because that'll be easier. But cucumber juice, aloe, I would get the aloe. I would even start there topically and get your skin calm. But if you can really get yourself on a cleanse, and maybe even just do bone broth, you might see that it clears up completely. It might take a few days, a while, but if you get your diet probably has to get super, super clean. My guess is going to be dairy, corn, gluten. Those would be my top triggers, right? And then bone broth, only beef bone broth. I mean, you could do chicken, but I want psoriasis recipes too. I think I have a whole thing on eczema and psoriasis that might be in the Facebook group. I'm going to do that one. I do like I have it in there for something. Maybe it's rheumatoid arthritis or it's for Crohn. I did one for Crohn's. All right, I'm going to do a big one for psoriasis and eczema. That will show up in the Facebook group. If you want something more specific, because you might have 1 or 2 issues going on, you can email me and I will do a 7-day meal plan for you to actually, thank you, PBR. That will actually, it'll get you up and moving, like that you can work on and try and do. I can't even believe that we're going to get that close. Dairy, corn, gluten triggers psoriasis. It could. It just depends, Nini. Everybody's different. So if you could get a food sensitivity, not food allergy. Allergy, I think, is IgG. No, allergy is IgE and sensitivity is IgG. Food sensitivities can show up in your system up to 72 hours after you eat the food. So say you have a grilled cheese sandwich with wheat, with processed bread and cheese. Up to 4 days later, you could have that reaction to that food. That's called a food sensitivity. It could affect mood, your skin, gut, digestion, anything. It could affect anything in your body. You just don't know. It could show up as psoriasis. It could show up as bloating. It could show up as, skin blotches. You just don't know with skin sensitivity, food sensitivities. So if you know them, if you know what they are and you figure it out, it's... Thank you, PBR. You're like my cheerleader. I love it. I found changing to a plant-based diet made my yearly bout of eczema go away. See, Cheryl, yours might have been that meat-based. I'd be curious to know what your blood type is. Are you in that AB family? Because usually people who do the best have some type of AB blood. If you were an O type, it might not work. Now, you could go back, Cheryl, and add, thank you, Stacy. You could go back and add B-pot C. I like when that stuff works because sometimes I doubt myself. But it's nice when it works. But that's the thing. if you go back and look at what your blood type is, you are probably better off. And I think B is in that sort of, plant-based space. But you could go back now, Cheryl, and pick your very favorite. I love that little emoji, Nini. We did it. Well, we're so close, 40,000. So you could go back and I want to know, 10,000 more. Woo! Give yourself credit. You're full of knowledge. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. It's hard because I don't have that. I have a food and healing degree in chef work, and I'm definitely a master chef. Thank you, my love. But people don't think that makes that difference. But I have a tremendous amount of knowledge in food and healing, and I see it every day. And even with children, because I had a daughter who, pregnant, I was 100% organic, super clean, all of those things. But she got, I can't even talk about it on here, but she got one thing at birth, and stopped breathing, and it was a mess. And then they tried to tell me she had reflux at birth. And I was like, yeah, none of this is going to work for me. She was in the NICU for 5 days. I was like, yeah, none of this is going to work. I'm going to figure this out myself. Give me my baby back. I'm going to get her well. And it took a very, very, very long time and journey to get her well. And, it's not easy. So I feel I'm not an expert, but I feel very well versed in children. I have a ton of resources. Yes, she's beautiful, and she's so good. Like, last night she was not feeling good, and she called me up in the middle of the night, and she's like, okay, I have this, and this. I'm taking, because I sent her with all of these supplements and all of this, good, like, choices like this. And I'm like, okay, did you do your magnesium? Did you take charcoal? Did you do this? Did you do that? What did you eat? Remember, it's 4 days. Like, she understands, and she helps her friends, like, she gets it. And it's kind of nice to see. Yeah, Cheryl, it's great, isn't it? I love it, though. I'm glad that I'm a resource for her. But she has the tools to heal her body, through food and healing. And she has grown up in a space where a pill doesn't heal you, what you eat, how you think, all of those things make the difference versus I'm going to take this pill in a jar. It's not easy, especially these kids, because they're being, they're going to school being taught one way. But we can't talk about that stuff, so I'm not gonna. We're so close. We're at 43.5. Oh my God. I love you guys. Okay, does anybody have, you're the organic mama for her. Yes, for sure. You do a mindset class, really, PBR? I would like to watch that. That's got to be fun. Those are, see, to me, I mean, that's 50% of your struggle is the mindset. It's very easy to heal everything else. Did you give it to her? How did she do? How did she do, Cheryl? It takes 3 days for it to make a difference. 3 days. So, yeah, she was like, Mom, I think I have, then she called me and she's like, I think I have food poisoning. And I said, what did you eat? Where did you go? What did it, and she kind of tracked herself back, and she gets it. She understands the path now, that saffron is a miracle. I think I was talking to you guys on Monday night. I needed a mental health day yesterday. I sat by I did a lot of work, but I sat by the fire with my puppies for part of it. I thought about coloring, but it's hard. She hasn't bought it yet. I will probably send it to her. Yeah, I mean, you can get it through my Book of Face. I think it's like $20. It's not a lot. It's like 30 capsules or something. It's great. It really makes a difference. I like that. And, sometimes they're in such a space that you might have to, just be like, just take it. And I had to call her up the first 3 times. Here, eat this. And she hasn't had severe anxiety since she started that. That's amazing. It's amazing. For anybody that's wondering what we're talking about, Let me show you. Hold on, let me go get it. This is our latest anxiety buster vitamin. This is our latest our latest supplement that helps with anxiety. It's called saffron extract. Good morning. Good morning. It's all in the mushroom coffee. And you guys do it to me. You guys, I feed off of your energy too. Okay, so if you don't use it every day, so you could do 2 weeks on, 1 week off. That's how we usually do vitamins around here. 2 weeks on, 1 week off. Take it take it 3 days in a row, and then every other day. There's ways that you can do that. Yeah, it's fun. Those things are so important. I was thinking about doing that. I was thinking, because I'm so bored when I'm walking on my treadmill in the morning before I do this, and I'm like, maybe I should just go on while I'm walking on my treadmill and talk to everybody, and you guys can all walk on the treadmill. We can all go for a walk together, and we can talk about food and healing and recipes. What do you think? I would love that. I need a walking partner, and it's too cold to be outside, so maybe it's treadmill time, and I just set up and we just chat. Because I just walk, that cortisol thing. Got to keep the cortisol level down once you hit 60. I agree. Yeah. So you could do it like that. And then I haven't read that. So I'm going to research that and talk to my peeps at the shop. Saffron, long-term use. Yeah. And she said, I am 61 in July, and I don't really have a filter on. Whatever the filter is on this thing, let me see if there is one, and I'll shut it off. I'll show you. Is it enhance? Oh yeah, here. Yeah, that's it. There's no filter now. I also have the sun hitting my face, so it makes me look a little angelic, I guess. But yes, I am 60. But remember, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do any of that stuff. I don't do any of that. Yeah, it's definitely the food. It's for sure the food. And I have been eating organic food. If I put my mom next to me at 86, she looks pretty damn good too. Like, her skin looks fabulous. So I will say there is a genetic component to my skin, but yeah, it makes the alcohol ages you, smoking ages you for sure. All of those things, all those fun things sort of age you. I love the idea of that, but it doesn't work for me. So I just stopped. It wasn't any fun, but I definitely could have thrown down with PBR in the day for sure. But now, yeah, it is. It totally is. But that's everybody's choice. So I don't get involved with any of that. No judgment. She's also gets your cooking. Yes, she does get all my cooking. Yeah, and I have and I've been talking to her. I have a friend at the shop. She is an RD, and she actually teaches at a college, but she does registered dietitian work from this perspective. Hi. And we're trying to figure out how I can get her on here, because she does not do social media. Let's do it, PBR. I got to get down to Atlanta. So I've been trying to get her. I want to do like a Sunday night with her, like a conversation with her, because you cannot miss that. She is brilliant from the science perspective of food and healing, and it's mesmerizing to listen to, because the information that she brings to the table, I know I'm working on it. I ask her constantly. She's like, well, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. She's very busy, travels all over the world. Like, she does a lot of stuff, but she is unbelievable. not walking weather. That's what I was thinking. I want to jump on a treadmill, and I was thinking I might just do it live with you guys and be like, come on, I need a walking partner. Anybody out there? Because I feel so much better when I throw the walking into my thing. I'll be telling my peeps older women are built different today. Yeah, we definitely built different. You know, and when you spend, like, when I was in my 20s, I was working out all the time. You know, I liked to do weight training and, you know, all that, you know, all that heavy working out. Now I just want to walk and do weight training and stretch and like yoga. I'm very mesmerized by those chair yoga people. Have you guys seen those things where it's like they're like, oh, you can go on the chair and they show you all the blobs of fat and they're like moving their bodies and all the fat just falls off. Have you guys seen those? They crack me. I just giggle. I'm like, it's just, I don't know why. I'm very entertained by those. Hi, Dizzy Braun. Hi, Luann. So anyway, so we are very close to our 50K. What else? Okay, everybody are you going to post the hand sanitizer? Of course I am. There's an old video from during COVID time. It was the first time I'd ever gone live with our naturopathic doctor that was on staff back during that time. And we created the recipe together, telling them I'm going to club senior living. Yes, for sure. And back then it got 16,000 views, which is probably the most views any video of mine has. I've never gotten 16,000 views on anything. I mean, I get it on my lives all the time, but not from my videos. And I was like, wow, people really want to make sanitizer, because you couldn't find any sanitizer back then, you know? So we did 50. Woohoo! All right. So I'm going to go. Not because you guys did that love for me, but I got to get these recipes up. I have another meeting now, and I will see you. Bam, 50. So I'm going to get all of you guys in that were in the, that are waiting to get on the Facebook page. And we got this. We're on our way. Thank you, Nini. Perfect. You will, I will help you. And if my candles girl, Julie, is there, I got to get you going too. PBR, you're the best. I try and find you when I am on my lives, on here, you know, and when I see you, I join you. You and Classy Sassy, I have some of my favorites. I come back around, but I'm doing so much other stuff that I'm never just on here anymore. Did you get the followers you needed for the YouTube? Oh no, we're not close yet. I think we've almost hit 400, but I need 1,000. So we'll get there. I'm not worried. I'm see you later, PBR. Did you, I am working out the Restream thing. There's a thing called Restream. So I wanted to get a second camera. So that's coming. Is it 500 now? I think it's still 1,000. And once you get that, I need 3,000 views. So if you are ever home and you have nothing going on, throw one of the lives on in the background that are like 2 or 3 hours and just let them roll for me, because I need 3,000 hours to get all 3,000 viewing hours to get all the bells and whistles of YouTube. Yeah, that's okay, Brock. Everybody's in that space. I'm going to leave the subscriber, if it's okay with all my subscribers that are in there already. And I think they're pretty good human beings. They're not going to mind. I'm going to leave you guys, I'm going to leave it open for now. You won't get the recipes, but you will be on the subscriber live. So don't worry. I know people want to subscribe, but we can't right now. So it's okay. We're going to get there. I'm not doing it for the money just right now. We're doing it to get people well and feeling better. I'm putting together this week and next. The cookbook's almost done. I have some of my fans out there are testing some recipes. And then, what else? I'm going to put together a master soup class, and that I'm going to charge for, because it's going to be like 30 people. You're going to get the recipe. We're going to go on like Zoom or something, and I'm going to sit here and go step by step with stocks and stuff. It's going to be great. Hi, my friend. Hello, William Henry. Good morning. Please, PBR, let me know. I want to be on that. That sounds so great. Yeah, we love new people. We are building, we have 500 people on the Facebook group, and we're pretty active, and I'm coming up with some ideas to like get us more interactive. I have a whole series coming out in a couple of weeks on what we're going to do, just so that we stay focused, because the idea is that we're moving towards an organic lifestyle. So that's my gig. I'm in for the soup recipes. All right, Cookie Dude, it's coming. So are you on our Book of Face? Make sure you're in there, and you have to give me your email. Otherwise, I don't put you in, but I don't email you, so don't worry. Yeah, Cheryl, he's on PBR. When you are on the Facebook group, make sure that you post when you're going to do that, and we'll all come. I'm on everything. Perfect. Tell me your name. DM me if you don't want to put it out here. Wait, can you repeat that? I'll send my email. What's that about? All right, so Storage Manager. If you're a subscriber, which you cannot be right now, you can email me at chefliz@theorganicfoodmovement.com. That way I check. If you actually are a subscriber, you get the videos and the recipes from our Monday night class. If you're not, that's okay right now, because nobody can be, so you can join that. Then you're not going to be able to, Dizzy Broad, so just hang tight. You're still on the list, so you're going to get everything anyway. Then if you're not already, join the Book of Face with your email. It's there's like 3 questions. Hey, Met Chef. Everything, Jenny, everything is the Organic Food Movement. YouTube and Facebook, I think it says the Organic Food Movement Community, but everything is the Organic Food Movement. That's how you find me. But you will have to add your email to the Book of Face, and that's the first question. When you get in there, you will see in the media section, albums, are all the recipes that I cover during live the public classes. YouTube, I am running all the videos, the full videos. It's Facebook. You have to say Book of Face so they don't yell at you. You could try, maybe because you're already in, maybe it works. Try it. And then what else? That's it. Become a subscriber, and you get the videos and the recipes on Monday nights, 7:30 to 9:30 Eastern time. We're usually on to like 10:15. And then once the videos are caught up, I send them to you. And I am very behind because my person has not been doing them. So, all right, I'm close to my next appointment. But I think that's it. So that's all the stuff that's going on. Oh, I put that aloe on my skin. Remember when I slapped all that gel on my skin? It feels so soft. Log into Book of Face, look up the Organic Food Moon, send her your email, and bam, you're in there. That's it, PBR. You got it. Have a lovely day, everyone. I can't wait to see you guys in all our spaces, and we are moving. It's going to be a big move. By next year, this time, you guys are going to be the founding members. We're going to be warriors. Have a very blessed day. Thank you, Sunny Debs. I hope you guys learned something today. Goodbye, Madeline. Did you eat all your lemon cookies yet? My friend came over last night, and I gave her a whole bunch of the cookies that we made the other day, and they're gone. They didn't last very long. Chef Warriors, woohoo! All right, my friends, have a wonderful day. PBR, I'm holding you to that. I want to hear your mindset class. That sounds actually awesome. I bet you're really, really good at that. Hey, Ruth Ann, see you soon. Email me or text, either way, classy. Toodles. Thank you, guys.